and new WWE champion, Paul Bourgon. Put your hands together for Paul, everybody.
One of you guys has a crow problem.
Our Father, for I have sinned.
On the lips? I can't even make my own stuff funny. How am I going to make your stuff funny? Like, ha!
Never have I ever had sex in a public location.
I've been a very bad boy.
That'll be 3 Hail Marys and a blowski.
It was intended to be a fart, but it turned out to be more than just a fart.
Music to my non-existent ears, man.
Yeah, buddy.
As soon as I take myself off mute, we are back.
There you are.
Six Nuts Podcast. What a great start. I am your host, Dave, joined as always by Jordan and Paul. Gentlemen, how are you?
Okay.
Alive.
Let's get right into this, man. This is the morning after the Battle of Ontario 2, which took place at Cultures Comedy Club. What an amazing night. I was privileged to be a part of it, a very small part of it. I'm going to go to both you guys, but Jordan, I want to start with you. I want to get your initial thoughts on the Battle of Ontario Part 2.
Man, I don't know if you saw me at the start of as doors were opening. I had been there, 2 hours before everything, running around like a freaking lunatic, trying to make sure everything was going to run smooth. Everybody was in their positions. Everybody knew what they had to do, all that crap. We had a lot of, stuff going on with the tech, the audio. But the end result of it all is what I was hoping for, and if not better than what I was expecting.
Yeah,
so
it was
all the comics, man, I'm glad they were able to be a part of that show. I'm glad you guys were able to be a part of that show, and thanks to everybody who came to watch us all do what we did.
It was an incredible night. We're going to get into a lot of the detail, but I want to get right off the bat. I want to get to the winner, the overall winner, first place, Mr. Paul Bourgon. Paul, let's hear your thoughts, man. How did it feel to be announced by
good.
Jordan as the number one comic last night?
That was awesome, man. There was a good crowd, good laughs. All my friends in the front, they actually laughed.
They did.
In front of me the whole time. So I was pretty happy about that. But man, it was an awesome night. Everybody did really well, and Jordan, you put on a hell of a show.
100%. That was an amazing night. So let's go back to you, Jordan. You had a million different things going on. You've done this you did one in Toronto. You did the Battle of Ontario Part 1 in Toronto. This was a massive success. Maybe give us your biggest takeaway. Your biggest takeaway from last night.
My biggest takeaway is this is not just the show, but this is what people want. So I'm gonna toot my own horn here. I really, like I've told you guys before, I don't like doing it too much, but I have been asked constantly, not just by family and friends, but by other people, when am I going to headline at a club? When are you coming as the feature? When are you coming in as a host or something instead of a 6-minute spot? I can do it. I did it last night. I have it. I know I have it in me. I'm just glad I was able to show that last night at that stage. So I'm going to put the other clubs on notice a little bit. We sold out. We had 2 free tickets for a contest that were actually bought by somebody to do as a giveaway. So none of the tickets that I gave away last night were free. Everybody bought tickets to come see the show, to come see the comics on the set list, and to come see me. So we fucking sold out. What do you want?
It was awesome. It was a fantastic night, and just for anybody that doesn't know, it was Cornwall versus Ottawa. So we had 4 comedians from Cornwall taking on 4 comedians from Ottawa. In my opinion, everybody did really well. There was not one single comic that quote unquote bombed. Everybody, their jokes were landing. The crowd was into it. They were laughing. The energy was so high last night. I didn't get to bed till like 4 a.m. I got home and I was just so cranked. I mean, I was just the host. I mean, I didn't perform really a set per se. So I can't imagine how you guys are feeling this morning, man.
I want to die. Like,
really?
Oh God. Well, I mean, you celebrate after, you know what I mean? But
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like you're wired, It's like like playing a hockey game, you know what I mean? You can't, like, not that I've ever played a hockey game before, but like I can imagine how guys who play sports feel when they get home. Like you just you can't unwind.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
So if the energy, this will explain why the energy might be a little low.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I stuck around a couple hours after the show, and I drank a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And what was your biggest surprise, Jordan? Good or bad?
My biggest surprise was probably how the way everything was going at the beginning, how smoothly the show actually ran, and that I was a little worried that some people who were at the show last night were going to find some things a little too much, but it wasn't. It was right in everybody's wheelhouse. Like you said, there was no bad comic. I got tons of feedback after the show, and every single one of you guys had people who were interested, who said, like, I love this guy the most, like, blah, blah, blah. Everybody had a favorite. So that's exactly what I wanted out of this kind of thing. It's to not just have one person stand out. Yes, it is a nice bringer show. You bring more people, you get more votes, what have you. But there is something for everybody. Like, we had prop comic, we had musical talent, we had Paul.
Yeah, great night, man. Paul,
what was your me. You definitely had me.
What was your biggest surprise, Paul?
That I won. I mean, a lot of my friends came out. You know what I mean? And that party that was along the side, they seemed to kind of warm up to me and the things I was saying. That last joke that I did about my buddy, that was like the first time I did it and actually got laughs. So I was surprised about that too. And but like I had a great night. It was awesome. Like how many people filled the place? Like how many tickets were there?
90.
Oh shit.
90. Yeah. And okay, so we sold out Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. I've had to deal with messages since the sellout regarding the show. So either people trying to get tickets or other cities now who want to participate in the Battle of Ontario. Yeah. So my phone is blowing up. If anybody's watching this, I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to you right away. It's really hard to answer everyone and deal with a hangover. So I will get to you.
All right. So my next question is, are we doing the segment Hold My Beer today?
Oh, yeah.
Are we?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's do it. All right. So for those that are just watching for the first time, this segment is where we go around the room, so to speak, and we share with everybody the beverage of choice, our beverage of choice for this episode. And I'll start this one because you guys are a little slower than me this morning or this afternoon. So I'm starting with there's a local brewery in Stittsville, and that's where I live. It's called Covered Bridge. So I don't know if you guys could see that. I'm going with a Covered Bridge Orange Blonde. I got this for Christmas, so I'm going to crack it open and give it a whirl.
Christmas. Holy Christ.
I got a lot of beer for Christmas, man.
Okay.
A lot of beer, and I'm just getting to this one before my son drinks it. So, yeah, nice fruity taste. So, Covered Bridge is my beverage of choice today.
Nice.
Paul, let's move over to you, man.
So I switched it up. That's the reason why I want to do it. You guys are dagging me for what I'm drinking, but I got a Big Rig Gold.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Filter, different from the root beer.
Yeah.
And, just
and that, yeah. This is a continuation from last night, I imagine, right?
Oh God, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Right on, man. Right on. Jordan, are you
Well,
scrambling right now? Looking
I
for a beer?
I brought a local, very, very local brew.
Yeah.
From the faucets of Ottawa. I'm going with the water jug, man.
All
I had
right.
a lot to drink last night, a lot, and my stage time didn't end. And the mic, I finished it off on the white porcelain mic. So,
Oh, that bad, eh?
oh, well, I was good for the whole night, and I woke up this morning, and I was like, oh no, vodka is not my drink of choice.
All right. So you're pounding back vodka and beers. How many beers did you do you estimate you had, and how many vodka?
See, I wasn't really drinking before I went up for my set. So in total, I want to say since 4 o'clock in the afternoon to the time my butt hit the stage, I had maybe 3 or 4 drinks in total. And so it was a long time before anything. So I was completely fine. It was as soon as the show ended, the bottle service came out, and people needed assistance finishing it. So, yep.
There you go, man. There you go.
I'm kind of the same way. Like I usually don't. I know we talked about this before, but like I had a beer, and like I bought 2 beers, one to sip, one to chug, and like I didn't even finish the second one before I went up. You know, but
Yep.
after when I got off, it was fucking open the fucking floodgates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had one during the night, and I didn't want to be drinking too much going up and down as host. So, but as soon as I brought Jordan up, I pounded one back, a Heineken. I drank it in about
Nice.
4 seconds. So it was good though, man. Great night. Yeah. So Jordan, overall great night. What is next, man, for the Battle of Ontario?
Next is Team Ottawa's going right back to Toronto, July 20th. I'll be announcing that.
July, perfect. I thought.
Yeah. No, we're doing July 20th. So yeah, I can give you guys kind of an update as to what's going on with this project, since you guys have been now involved for 2 shows, and it looks like you'll be on the 3rd as well. So we do have other cities across Ontario. Cultures wants us back, which is fantastic. They'd love for me to do a monthly show there. My thing is time. I'm already booked quite heavily up until June right now. So for me, I have to look at my schedule. I have a lot of work to do. But for the Battle of Ontario comedy show, we're gonna go to Toronto. We're gonna do the show in Toronto. Finalize that. Bringing the show to Cornwall. That's gonna happen next. Yeah, we're talking with the guys about that before the show started last night. And it's like I said, it's my goal. I don't want to just stick with Ottawa and Toronto all the time. I want other cities to get going too. Then we're gonna head to Mississauga after Cornwall. So if I do the work that needs to be done, I could probably have this show booked for a year in terms of venue locations, and then it's just filling in the talent and getting the team on board.
Yeah, because right now it's quarterly, right? So would you ever consider changing that, like bi-monthly, or do you want to keep it a quarterly? I work well, eh?
Yeah, I want to keep it quarterly. I find if you do too much, then it kind of pitters out a bit, right?
Yeah.
What's that, Paul? Sorry.
I just said like it gets overdone. I agree. Like, you know, spacing it out is a better idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
so that's
right? You do whatever you want. I'm just the winner.
I love that about you, Paul. Your humility, man. I love that. That's awesome.
Winning isn't everything, okay? It just, you know, it's not a big deal. You know?
It's the only thing, right?
I was walking around last night. I was at my buddy's place. I was walking around, and I was like, like, are there any? Is there like any mix there for a first place winner? Like, red cups for a first place winner? Or?
Yeah. Walking around with a chance.
Like, I never win anything. Eh? Like I was saying, Jordan, like that trophy that you're talking about. I was gonna bring it over to my mom's place and put it in the basement. Like I have a karate trophy from the Malone Zendokai karate tournament. like when I was 9, and I was just gonna put it down there, you know, and surprise my mom with it. But what happened to that thing? You said it was.
Yeah, good question. This is a good question. What the fuck happened to it?
Damn.
We have our own like Stanley Cup now story. The search
Shit.
for the BOO Cup is under investigation.
Man, you better check those boys at Cornwall, man, because they were. I wouldn't say they were bitter, but you know, they were disappointed they didn't win. They're very competitive, so.
I will say when they left, visuals were on the trophy when they had left.
Yeah.
So they have an alibi. It was after that though, it's where the fuck did the trophy go? And we'll find it, and if we don't find it, we'll do what they did with the Stanley Cup, and there'll be a second one, and at that point, there's got to be security.
Yeah, exactly. Now you check the video footage, man. Check the closed circuit cameras.
It's probably still there. Probably like, you know, underneath a chair or something like that.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Yeah. So
well, as soon as you find it, let me know, and I'll just come and grab from you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everybody gets a day with a trophy, right? So
yeah.
Yeah. So Paul, if you had a day with it, man, what would you do with it?
I would put it on my table and then just watch TV.
That's it. Come on.
You gotta watch Bloodsport. You gotta watch Bloodsport.
Like, I honest to God would bring it to my mom's house and put it down. Like my brother, he's an incredible football player, right? And like he has like MVP, best defensive lineman, like 5 foot tall trophies. And
Holy
like
cow.
I have a medal that I got for participation and a fucking second place trophy. Like it's like that big, you know? So like I guess I was 9 when I got that. So I'm 42 now.
Wow.
You know?
Would you make love to the trophy?
No. I yeah, that would hurt in so many different ways. Yeah. The trophy is like a flashlight or something, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that would be a different story. I don't even think then I would. Like a trophy, like if a trophy was a flashlight, you got to imagine who had the trophy before you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I trust Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
Oh,
Enjoy your
man.
trophy, Paul.
Exactly. Yeah. You need to get a guy like, you know, Jordan, that guy that handles the Stanley Cup, walks around with gloves on, carries it around everywhere. That's what you need, man.
I'm probably gonna get my buddy Jacob with the pants. He's probably gonna be his duty next time around. He was at the merch table last night, which was I mean, I have to give a huge shout out to my friends who came to honestly help and support me last night. They really stepped up. Everybody who was on the team you saw running around, I know them all. Like they're all friends in some sort. The photographer is a really good friend of mine I've known for a very, very long time. And this was something him and I had talked about a long time ago. I said, you know, what I'm doing, I want to do it, but bring people with me. I want my friends with me to do it so that way they can follow their passions alongside me and we can do it together.
Oh, that's awesome.
He used to be a DJ. He's a photographer now, and he was able to do both last night. Like,
awesome. He was an awesome DJ.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
So, yeah.
No, overall, a great night, man. You know who? The moment that really stuck out to me was Not Your Average Joe when he was doing that second song. The woman in the second row that he was singing to. Do you guys know who? Was it Julie?
Yep.
Do you guys know her?
I think she's friends with Monica's family.
My God, like I don't know if that was her husband beside her. I didn't confirm that, but he looked pissed. Like he looked pissed the whole song. And Joe's singing, "I'm deep balling you," and singing right to Julie.
He was, like as soon as I walked in and I took a look at him, I was like, "Oh my fuck!" Like, no way I'm winning now.
Oh, it's crazy, man. Crazy.
They were awesome. Those guys were great, man.
They were.
They're happy. They're they all got up and shook hands. They best of luck. Like but they're competitive. You know what I mean? And I can see not feeling good if you didn't win it. You know what I mean? Like nobody likes to lose kind of thing. Like it's
They
Fortunately, there's always got to be a winner. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for taking that on, Paul. We appreciate that, man.
They honestly, they did a lot of work to promote it themselves as well.
Yeah.
I knew because I mean, I've been to Cornwall a couple times now, and they had already been booked for the show, and they had told me that they were all going to go on stage, and the only one who wasn't starting to go was Steve McDonald, who's usually their host, right?
Yeah.
And him and I are standing talking. I'm like, they're all getting ready to go up. He's like, yeah. I'm like, go. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, go. You're part of their team. Go on stage. Like, I know you're not on the lineup, but you're part of the group, man. Like, team unity, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And you know who surprised me from Cornwall was Steve Dickerson, the first guy to go up. I'd never seen him before, but he was surprisingly funny, and
he was great.
Yeah, he was really good.
A couple of my buddies even commented on they liked him. They're like, that first guy that went up was, like, do you know him? You know, like, like they were all fucking good, man. They were great.
I've seen Steve before, and I was so glad to put him up first because it definitely gauged where can I go with my material.
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah. Like, listening to what he was saying, I was like, okay. Like, people were laughing,
Yeah.
Like, Bullet is a tough job, man. Like, but like, he set the tone for the.
He did.
Yeah. And that's what you want, right? You want somebody. I always say when people want to go first, it's usually they're very new when they're anxious, and I don't think if you're very new at it, that Bullet is necessarily the safest spot for you, because if you bomb and that's how the show starts, it kind of dictates the whole night, right? So it's a very important spot. And I was like, Steve's got he's got some raunch material. That's funny as shit. And if he can get away with it, for sure, it's a risk to take. But if he can get away with it, then everybody else is good to go, right? Like,
yeah. And I had to ask him 3 times because before the show, I went around to everybody and asked how they want to be introduced and how to be brought up. And he said that when I asked him, he said, I own a lawnmower and snowblower repair and relocation business or something. And I had to confirm 3 times. Is that really what you want me to say? He said, yep. So, okay. And when I started to read that intro on stage, people started to laugh at the intro. Like, okay.
People laughed at when you introed me too, and all my friends. Like,
yes, when I said the Amazon Prime thing. Yeah,
because like it sucks. Like, it's a brutal TV series. Like, I haven't even watched the whole thing, but like, as soon as you said that, I just like the front row all like these fucking pricks. Why do I invite you guys anywhere?
I think I got your. Yeah, I think I got your buddy for you a little bit.
The cop. Yeah, one of them's a cop, right?
Yeah. Nah, he's the one. He's the one that was hounding me to do that joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, did he bring you to an interrogation room? I was like, "You're gonna do this joke now."
Yeah.
He's the nicest guy ever, but like, just, your friends just troll you. Like he just on my case like so much that I just like, fuck, all right, I gotta come up with some kind of a joke. I thought it was a clever way to do a joke like that. Like, it was, which is a very risky thing to do, but
Tell me about it. Yeah, it was actually when you started that joke, I went beside Zachariah. I'm like, oh boy. And he's like, no, it's not what you think. It's it's going a different way.
White man from Westboro.
Yeah.
I was waiting all night, Paul, for your Blacks joke.
No, man,
never came out.
The time and place. Yeah, although the time and place, but man, I don't think any of my humor, like, honest to God, like, if people don't, that's the thing, you don't know me, like they don't know us, and our job is to kind of is to like let them get to know you in a way where you're coming off, at least I want to come off kind and nice and not a dick, not an asshole. So like, if any of my jokes seem that way, like if you kind of just listen to them, that like there's no meanness. I'm trying not to pick on anybody, you know what I mean? I would never want anybody to be hurt or feel singled out or whatever kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's why I don't talk to the crowd. I don't like point people out like, hey, nice shirt, man.
Yeah.
Really, I'd be like, no, seriously, nice shirt. Where'd you get it? Like, I've been looking at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, man, sick shirt. This sounds like I'm being sarcastic right now, but really I'm being serious.
Yeah. No, and I thought Lauren did well, following Joe. I mean,
Yeah.
Joe hit it out of the park and was doing great. And then Lauren had to follow that. But I thought she did well, man.
Yeah, she had people making comments at the end of the show as well. I'm gonna call him a fan because it's what he is. He saw me at a Yuck Yuck show, and had been reaching out to me to come to this show. And he mentioned Lauren at the end of the night when I was talking with him. He ended up sticking around for a while too, and just saying like he liked her style and thought it was very funny, and that's kind of the type of comics he likes is what she's doing. So
yeah.
It's like I said, you all had comments and compliments, not a single complaint so far.
Yeah,
knock on wood.
yeah, so far. Not like the last Buster show. We won't talk about that. But all right, final thoughts for the Battle of Ontario before we move on to all the marble segment. I'll keep it a surprise what it's called, but. Paul, let's go to you, man. Final thoughts on
I don't want to think about it anymore. I keep getting flashbacks of last night. It's like Benicio del Toro in the movie Snatch, like Viva Las Vegas. Like it was no more. I don't want to think about it anymore.
Why not, man? It's a great night, man. You just want to move on, or?
No, I'm just kidding. Like it was such a good night. Like I got nothing more to say.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, congratulations, man. The number one comedian, of course, in Ottawa won as well. So you're part of that.
Thank you.
You're like a 2-time winner. So congratulations, man. And
thank you.
I'm sure you'll be representing against Toronto. So we'll look for that in July. So Jordan, your final thoughts on the Battle of Ontario 2.
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank everybody who bought tickets, who bought merchandise last night to help support that this show can continue on. I'm not stopping. We're going to keep going. Regardless of anything that's going on, I'm going to keep the show running and going, and it will be every 3 months. I'm going to stick it to that. I know everybody wants it like now, but I will get to you. Just be patient. We're coming. We're coming hard.
Yeah, that's what she said. All right, let's move on to a segment, brand new, with 2 that are hungover. I'm not quite hungover. I'm just tired. Let's do it. It's called For All the Marbles. Did you hear that trumpet? That was me on trumpet.
Yeah.
I could play the bass, the trumpet, you name it. I could play it.
Can you play the skin flute?
Yeah.
You can be a busker.
What's that?
If comedy doesn't work out, you can be a busker.
Well, let's play it again. It's only 10 seconds. Listen to the trumpet. This is me on trumpet. You hear that? The fucking brilliant trumpet, man.
No fucking way that's you on trumpet.
Hey, are you doubting my trumpet playing abilities?
Really? Like, how do you have all these instruments? You got trumpets, bass, guitar, like.
Fucking right. My basement it's like a studio down here, man.
Okay.
All right, let's see if we can get this going. This came up because Paul, this is your idea, so you're either going to get credit or you're going to get blamed for this.
Okay.
Marble racing, which I think is a pretty freaking cool thing, man. What's that?
I lost you for a second.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right, so I found this Marble League 2023, and I've got the video queued up at 5-meter hurdles. So we're gonna watch marbles race each other in 5-meter hurdles. Are you guys ready for this?
I can't.
And before every race, I know that there's 4 marbles in each heat. So I think there's like we start with 16 and then work our way down to a final or something.
Do you know the outcome, Dave?
No, I don't.
Should we bet?
Yeah. So we're I'm gonna start the video, and then it's gonna show the 4 marbles. And before I hit play, we're all gonna pick a marble, and that'll be our marble to see who wins. Does that sound good?
I feel our subscribers just going through the roof.
All these gamblers, eh? They're like, oh yeah, let's get some money on this.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna play the video, and there's a bit of like a opening ceremony.
Necessarily need to jump all.
Look at that crowd! Look at that
the rest of
crowd!
our competitors, including the Bumblebees as
Look at it,
hosts,
sold out.
need
It's
to
like
compete
cultures,
in
man.
event number 3, the 5-meter hurdles, if they hope to claim a Marble League championship
This is
at the
brilliant.
end of this tournament. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. Here is the track. By the way,
That
this
track.
video is made possible by Surfshark VPN. Stick around throughout this video to learn more about this leading VPN provider.
Check it out. That's 5 meters.
All right,
there.
this one, 5 meters, an individual event. You see all of the hurdles that come at them. You must master every single one if you hope to cross the line as the winner and fall into that catch sand triumphant. Those sweepers going to be having
look
a
at
lot
that crowd.
to
They're
do
crazy.
Hello.
of today.
All right. So
Uh.
can you guys see heat number 1, the lineup there? We
Yeah.
got marble 1 is Snowy, the white one. Marble 2 is Yellup. 3 is Swax, and 4 is Rapidly. So, Paul, since you won the Battle of Ontario, we'll let you pick first, man. Which marble are you going to pick for race number 1?
I'm going to go with Rapidly.
Why?
Just because I like the name. It's better than Snowy and fucking. Yeah, I'm going with Rapidly.
All right. Paul's got, so that's the yellow, red, and yellow one. All right. Jordan?
4. That's the 4th one. Yeah.
Yeah, number 4. Lane 4 is Paul.
Just because looks like a great runner here. Obviously has a huge fan base. I'm gonna go with Yellup with mellow yellow.
Mellow
Has
yellow.
Has a huge fan base.
Huge fan base.
Yeah, exactly. He's the crowd, man. They showed up in
Yeah.
numbers.
So
All right.
he's got to be good.
All right. I'm gonna take number 3, Swax, only because if I pick number 1, I'll be accused of being a white supremacist.
Yep.
So
Now, guys, are we betting for funsies or for keepsies?
I think for funsies as a test trial.
That's a marble. It's a marble term when you play games. Marbles,
Yeah.
Sorry, right over my head.
I'm with
man.
you, Paul. I'm with you. We should bring our own marbles.
I have marbles in my car. Just in
Yeah.
case a marble game pops up. Like,
Let's go.
Oh man. All right. So Jordan's got lane 2, Dave lane 3, and Paul is lane 4. All right. Are you guys ready?
ready?
Yeah, come on, Yellup.
All right. Here we go. Heat number 1.
2 teams have claimed gold. Snowy, Yellow, Swax, and Rapidly.
Oh no,
In the
come on,
lineup
Yellup.
for this first run. Snowy is out in front.
Snowy.
Swax holding second place there in lane number 3, but loses it out
Oh,
to the Savage Speeders. The top 2 will advance.
1 and 4.
This is unrealistic.
Snowy comes through.
All right. So Snowy 1. So Paul, your marble moves on, man.
Are you guys saying I won again?
Well, your marble is number 2. Top 2 advance. So Snowy and Rapidly advanced. So you're moving on.
God, all I ever do is win and move on.
Tremendous race. All
Through.
right.
The captain of
Watch
the
me.
Snowballs, 8455.
The white fans, they're all in one area, segregated.
Rojo Dos.
Oh. All right, so here's heat number 2. All right, we got Rojo Dos, Yellow Eye, Sheet, and Quasar. All right, Jordan, you get to pick first this time.
Just for funsies here, because the white one won last time, so I'm gonna go with Sheet here.
Number 3.
If White Sheet wins, I know who's setting these races up, and not gonna have a problem.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
let's go
All
with
right.
Sheet.
All right, so you're going with number 3. I'm going to go with number 1, Rojo Dos, for no reason at all. Paul, that means you can go with number 2 or 4.
I'm going to go with Quasar.
Quasar. Is that because
looks
you have
like
a Quasar microwave or something?
Nope, just because, again, I like the name. Stop questioning my marble liking things.
Well, hey, you,
Good diss there. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had marble insults.
all right. So I got 1. Jordan, you are number 3,
Yep.
and Paul's 4. All right, here we go.
Yellow Eye, Sheet, and Quasar, 2 reserves in this
Here
one.
we go.
And Yellow Eye chosen, listening to
Let's
the
go.
fans, the Crazy Cat's
Let's
Eyes
go,
did,
Sheet.
because they
Come on,
were
number
worried
1. Let's go.
that Yellow Eye being dropped from Marble 1 was
No!
unjust, and they just barely made
This
it
is
through
racist.
this one. At least they're trying to
Look at the
prove
comeback. Look at
themselves.
yellow. Holy
Just
crap.
16
He was
thousandths of a
close.
second from
So who won?
That was me. I got sheet.
So you won. So Paul and I don't
Sheet
move
of
on.
the Gliding Glaciers.
Oh, damn. All right. So here's Heat 3. I'll pick Pink Panther because I love that cartoon. So I'm taking number 1, Pinky Panther.
And for all those people who are watching, there's only 500 more races. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh god.
It goes pretty quick. All
Who's
right,
next?
Paul. Paul, I picked number 1, Pinky Panther.
I'm gonna go number 3.
Westby. All right.
I'm gonna go with number 4, Mom Oh Mom Mo, because I have 2 moms. No, we're gonna say Mom Oh Mama for this, okay?
Yeah, perfect. All right. So I got 1. Paul has 3, and Jordan has 4. You guys handle this, man? This is like intense.
It's too much. I'm stressed.
I know. All right, here we go.
Pink Panther,
Mom.
Ruzzy, Westby, and
Come on,
Momo
Pinky.
Momo.
Let's go, Pinky. Number 1. Go,
Momo
Pinky.
Momo.
Come on.
Come on, Mom. Pick it up.
Catch up on this
Pick it up,
bottom
Mom.
lane,
Look,
has the
let's go,
lead
Mom.
now, and
Damn
gets
it.
it.
Pinky's a loser, man. Look at that replay. Jesus.
Ruzzy comes through in second place over Pinky Panther
Oh, my Lord.
and Westby.
All right, Heat number 4. Who picks first now? I think, Paul, I think it's you.
I'll go number 1.
Clementine. All right. Who's next, Jordan?
I'm gonna go with the shocker. I mean shock.
Shock. I'll go with 4, Glimmer. That was a stripper I used to date.
Nice.
All right. Here we go. Heat 4.
Clementon, Shock, Firo,
Look at the crowd. They
Captain
can't contain
of our
themselves.
gold medal winning team Plasma from last event
Come on,
in
Ford,
the
come on,
steeple
Ford.
chase, and Glimmer from the Shining
Let's
Swarm.
go. Yes, sir.
And all the way wire to wire, Shining Swarm will
Nice.
take the win
Glimmer,
with
the
Glimmer.
stripper one. Let's go.
There you
Clementon comes through a little over a tenth of a second behind.
What the hell is that?
And so after 4 heats,
After 4 heats.
there you
we
see
go.
9th through 16th based on time.
Minutes of fun.
This is
I just want to give a shout out to one of our patrons
this is either
who says,
amazing or
"Happy
incredibly
12th
dull.
birthday, O Rangers fan."
All right, we're in the semis already, man.
Holy smokes.
So
Is this the last one, or we do there more after this?
there's 2 semis and then a finals.
So we're almost there. Okay, so I have a marble in this one.
You have number 2 there, Mamo Mamo.
Yeah. Yep.
Paul, did you have Clementine?
No,
No.
I picked number 1.
You had Yellow Eye?
Yeah, I chose 1.
All right. So I don't have anyone in this race. Okay.
You can pick somebody?
Sure. I'll take Clementine. What the hell?
Okay.
No, I'll take number 3, the Snowy,
Yeah, of course you would.
the Supreme, the Supreme Marble. All right. You guys ready for the semifinal A?
Yeah, let's go.
So
Alright.
ready.
Is Paul still awake?
I
All right,
better
here we
hit
go.
my parlay.
Semifinal A. Here we go.
And Logan Barnell. Yellow Eye, Momo Momo, Snowy,
Come on, 1. Look at that white thing.
Clementon
Go.
down on the bottom.
Come on, Whitey. Go, Whitey.
Yellow Eye coming in second
Come on,
place
buddy.
here, and will
Ah.
hold that spot, finishing behind the O-Rangers.
Yeah. So Yellow Eye. Who had Yellow Eye?
That was Paul. That was
Paul.
Paul.
Fucking instant replay of them crossing the finish line. Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stop that, man. So you got a marble in the final, man. Look at those fans. They're going crazy.
8.163.
All right. So semifinal B.
Oh, I got a marble in this one too, and so do you.
Yeah, I got Glimmer number 3. Which one do you have, Jordan?
I have sheet, and I think Paul has rapidly.
Yeah, Paul had Rapidly.
I had rapidly, yeah.
So we all
All
got
right.
all got a marble in the race.
Like this is rapidly getting old.
All right. This could be the last time we ever do this, but we'll see. All right, here we go. Semifinal B.
Ruzzy, Rapidly, Glimmer, and Sheet.
The fans are singing. You hear that?
Glimmer was
Come on,
passed out of the
Sheet.
gate, but had trouble
Come on,
on the
Sheet.
first hurdle and has fallen all the way back to last.
Damn, Glimmer, let's
Top
go.
lane, Ruzzy is going to take
Yeah.
it. And Savage
Wow.
Spears, look at him careening side to side, rapidly bounding off
Rapidly,
of
who's
the
that?
edges
Paul?
of the lane. That was not enough to stop that marble from advancing to the final
All
of
right.
semifinal B. So here, 5th, 6th,
Bullshit.
7th, and 8th.
This is garbage, man. I think Paul's the only one with a marble in the
This
final.
one not a top 10 for the Bumblebees. Snowballs are going to be disappointed just to miss out on the final.
Who's in the
But
final?
4
man?
marbles have a chance to capture gold. Will it be the Raspberry Racers? They are
Very
yet to
racers.
All right. So who had rapidly? Paul?
Yeah,
Somebody had yellow eye?
Paul.
All right, Paul, you got 2 in the finals, man.
Yep, I had them both. One again. Weird.
1 and 3. All right. Let's see if you get a marble. Let's see if you're the grand champ. Here we go.
to stand on the podium. It's Rapidly, Clementon, Yellow Eye, and Ruzzy.
Look at the fans.
Packed house.
Out of the gate they come, Rapidly. To the lead on the first. Clementon in second place. Ruzzy now.
Oh!
On the bottom lane comes
Oh!
through and makes it.
What a comeback.
What a come from behind win for gold. Mastering the last hurdle.
Oh, Paul, what a
My
heartbreak.
goodness. 28 thousandths of a second. Ruzzy,
Heartbreak,
the
man.
reserve, the only reserve in the finale.
Damn it. Well, there you go.
Oh, Yellow Eye unable to stand on the podium. You have to be
There you go on the
questioning
podium.
the coach's decision there. Maybe you just feel bad for Yellow Eye. I don't know. But that's not the first time that
That was you could
right.
tell those are athletes.
Yeah.
Those are prime
All right.
athletes. And that
You
place was
used-
marbles.
You used to play marbles when you were like in grade school or when you were young.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man,
Yeah.
marbles were currency. Like you
Yeah.
went
They were.
when come lunchtime,
Yep.
like you're like fights broke out over.
Yep.
I remember when I was like in grade 5, I traded 30 Titanic like marbles, like the big marbles.
The boulders. Call them
For-
boulders.
Yeah. Some people call it boulders, some people call it jumbos. We call them Titanics. But I
Yeah.
traded 30 of those to a guy who had a ball bearing that was the size
Ooh.
of.
Ooh.
I still have it. Like,
Jeez.
in my I knew exactly where it is. It's in my drawer, like near the back. I still have this ball bearing. It's like a steel ball bearing. And I was just
Wow.
like, God, man, if I could have those 30 marbles back.
I know, eh? Jesus.
Yeah.
So is this a segment we ever do again, or is there a
I-
different way we can do it?
We'll do it again. Yeah.
What's that?
It-
What'd you say, Paul?
I said, I hope we never do that again.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Yeah, we got to move on. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay,
No, I-
it didn't go as well as I thought it would go.
I think
we had fun.
yeah, we have fun. I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody who's watching this have fun. I think the only thing that would make this more entertaining is if there was like something on the line, not money,
Yeah.
but if you lost the race, you had to do like I was talking about doing that jelly bean challenge with you, Dave.
Yeah.
There's nasty ass jelly beans, and then there's okay tasting jelly beans, and if you lose, you spin the thing, and
Or maybe
get
that's a
whatever
hot
color.
sauce thing. Like maybe
you
that's a
want to bring the hot sauce
challenge.
back.
You should look up to see if there's like ant races. You know, like 2 ants. You know, like racing against each other. Like just stuff to piss off anybody who watches. Hey.
Well, you can do
Yeah.
baby. You ever see the baby races? Like between innings at a ball game, they line up like 10 babies,
Yeah,
and the babies have to crawl like 5 meters or whatever it is, and
Those fucking
9 out of the 10 don't move.
those shitty, irresponsible mothers. You know,
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh, but they're the babies that grow up to be comedians, I think. So
yeah.
who knows? All right, so we'll work on that. We'll figure something out. But that was a colossal failure. That was called For All the Marbles. trumpet, man. It's amazing. All right. 45 minutes. Anything else you guys want to talk about, or do you just want to do final words and get the hell out of here?
I just want to quickly talk about because I had somebody discuss with me on Thursday, competitions, whatever, they don't mean anything, and blah blah blah. I'm gonna call them an old guard in our industry, right? So it worked for them, and blah blah blah, and they have their opinions on the industry, and that's fine. You can have your opinions. I'll listen. I'm gonna take some input, but I like to do things differently. As for like competitions and trophies, yeah, some don't mean anything, but it's fun to participate, right? I've done tons of little competitions here and there. I didn't win shit, jack all, but it's fun, right? It's fun to compete and make it feel like it's worth something. You're there for a reason, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody ever comes up to you and tells you, well, your accolade it doesn't mean anything at the end of the day, you tell them to go fuck themselves. It's just too fucking bad. You work your ass off to get it.
You could say the same about the Yuck Yucks thing or Absolute or
Exactly.
any of those contests. Whoever brings the most people is likely going to have a better chance of winning.
Yeah.
So whether it's your Battle of Ontario or Yuck Yucks, they're all the same. Fuck.
The difference is the summer competition at the end, it's judged by like 3 people.
Okay.
So in the whole room, you got 3 people who are telling you if you're going to win or not versus a crowd, right? So I don't care. I'm glad I'm able to put my own competition on for people, and half the people leaving are winners, right?
Well, I'll tell you, man, I've been trying to be humble about it. You know, like a couple people asked me how it went last night. I was like, it was okay. You know, because I'm trying to set them up for like, yeah, you know. But like, I'll tell you, I'm very proud. I'm proud of this thing. Like,
I'm proud of you,
man. You should be, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's like it was, you know, it was like I say, it's not too often I win at things because I'm not as competitive as the next guy. Like there's nothing really that I care if I win or lose at, you know. Like, but you know, I was excited for last night and nervous as well, you know, which is a good thing. I was talking about with Joe beforehand, you know, like if you're not nervous for something, you don't care, you know, and yeah. So it was I'm proud to be a part of it, and like I said, humbled to be a winner.
No, you should be. And from my perspective, you were okay. You won the thing. You were just as good as anybody last night. Like you couldn't look at the lineup and the performances and say, there's absolutely no way he should have won. Like, you know what I mean? Like you were full value for the win. And if Joe had won, he would have been full value for the win. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it wasn't such like you can't walk out of there going, fuck, what a sham, you know? It's rigged, you totally fixed. Paul didn't deserve, like, you can't say that because, I mean, you performed well enough to win, in my opinion.
All right. I mean, I guess.
No, it's true. And you could have said that about anybody last night. I mean, like I say, if Joe won, yeah, you could say, okay, that makes sense.
Next time,
or anybody else.
I'm going to rig it and just be like, oh my God, Jordan Angus won. Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't even part of it. How the hell did that happen? Oh, man. But overall, great night. Congrats, Paul. Congrats, Jordan, man. Just an epic night. Epic night.
Yeah, you too, man. You put a lot of work into it too. Don't sell yourself short. Hey, I only hosted it, he says. That takes a lot. Takes a lot.
That. All right. We're getting close to 50 minutes. Let's do final thoughts. Let's start with you, Paul Bourgon.
Champion.
Yeah, just, you know, I gotta don't know if I'm gonna step down onto the second place podium to get off or the third place. I know the third place spot is a larger bit of a drop, so I guess I'll step down to the second one to get down. But no, man, things are great. We got a show coming up in Lower Town, you know, on Wednesday, which is good. But other than that, you know, keep voting for me.
You know it, man. Jordan, your final thought, man.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for last night. It's huge help. Dave, you hosting took a lot off my plate too. I didn't have to do double duty last night, so thank you. Paul, amazing job, man. Thank you for bringing all your friends out to come watch you perform. We got lots of shows coming up. Friday, we have Ladies Night at Lux Bloom Cafe. It's a very swanky flower cafe. So if you have a girlfriend who you want to take out on a date, buy tickets now because they will sell out fast. And we also have the Barley Mo show in Westworld, and Not My Forte, where you'll see all three of us from Six Nuts Comedy. That's right. That's going to be a fun show too, isn't it?
It sure will.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast, man. Can I bring my wife and girlfriend to that ladies' night show?
Bring all three of them.
Yeah.
All three of them. All right. Well, it's been a great episode.
I'm one of those three, so that's
yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right. With that, we're gonna get out of here, man. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Paul. I'm your host, Dave. This has been
your beers, guys. Don't be pussies.
This has been the Six Nut Podcast, and we'll see you next time.
Talk to you.
And new WWE champion, Paul Bourgon. Put your hands together for Paul, everybody.
One of you guys has a crow problem.
Our Father, for I have sinned.